All right, welcome back. So much excitement in the studio this morning.
I'm getting sidetracked here.
Totally.
It's still about Chiefs and Pirates. You know this, hey? It's still the excitement.
This will be the story for the ages.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the business of business and the business of the business
Shall
day.
we?
Yeah,
all right.
go for it.
Let's take a look at the newspaper front pages. Here's the business day. So that front page, the lead story on business day this morning. It says block exemption, respite for ports and rail. Now, the minister eases competition rules for at least 15 years. And Trade, Industry and Competition Minister Park Stow has released competition rules for South Africa's ports and rail network sector as part of government-wide efforts to get the country's underfunded and underperforming logistics sector sorted out. And the measures are geared to reduce costs and resolve operational breakdowns in port and rail infrastructure. And then also there a picture, much to like about South Africa, says Citi, and this is of course Citibank. It's critical for South Africa to lift its low growth rate, but it remains attractive because the scale and sophistication of its economy, says a senior executive of Citigroup, whose South African business is doing very well, they say. And then power plan under fire. Proposed 15 billion rand gas to power plant in the financially strained Matlosana municipality, that's in Klerksdorp, is under intense scrutiny, with energy analysts and local councillors raising concern about the project's feasibility and regulatory compliance, as well as credibility of its developer, Urban Blue International. Those are some of the front page stories.
Okay, great. Let's take a look at the front page of the Star now. And this is what they're saying. Mixed reaction as US set to welcome Afrikaner refugees. So this mixed reaction they talk to, in a controversial turn of events, US officials from the Department of State and Homeland Security are preparing to welcome 49 white Afrikaners to Washington, D.C. as refugees starting today. According to reports, US officials were trying to arrange a charter flight to land at Dulles International Airport, with commercial flights being assessed as an alternative. So they're there, they are on their way. That flight took off at 9 o'clock last night. So yeah, we'll follow that. And as we've heard, SABC News reporters are in Washington and New York and all over to try and get the reaction to that when they move, of course, to Texas. That's where the destination they're expected to go to is. China suspends imports of cloven-hooved animals due to FMD outbreak. There's a story for you now. Due to recent foot and mouth disease outbreaks in South Africa, China has halted the import of cloven-hooved animals and associated products. That's not going to be a good one for our farmers. Then, of course, Nabi breathes a sigh of relief as Chiefs win. A glimpse into the struggles of women with endometriosis. And, of course, there's Daybreak Foods workers' call for urgent management overhaul. So that's the front page of the Star.
Yeah, moving on to the Citizen now. In the corner there at the top, Chief Skipper full of praise holding the Nedbank Cup, and I can tell you we are looking at the Nedbank Cup as we speak.
Oh wow.
The good times are back, I tell you. So Kaizer Chiefs will be in the house shortly.
Oh,
but
man.
let me tell you what's making headlines in the Star, in the Citizen rather, this morning. Start of a new great trek. This is such a great headline. So it says, when 54 Afrikaners step off the plane in Washington, D.C. today, they face a tough new future as the first Trump refugees who escaped South African genocide. And there's no turning back, judging by AfriForum right-wing boss Kali Creel, who's shrugging them off. But it is this trek. The question is the trek sustainable past the U.S. president's tenure? That's the question. Yeah. And then, of course, the medal rush. All of those athletes who did so fantastically. I'm loving this front page this morning. It's all of the things that should be there. And of course, community toils to fix Tshwane's 5 potholes. And those are not potholes, they are sinkholes.
Oh, man.
But of course, the citizen goes into that
Oh
story.
my goodness. Okay, let's go back to celebrations again. And this is the Sowetan. Look at this. Beautiful photograph there of our winning team. Oh, what a performance it was from them yesterday. Zakiti Nene reacts after South Africa wins the men's 4x400 meter relay final. Gold medalist Bayanda Walaza, Sinosipho Dambile, Bradley Nkwana and Akina Sembine celebrating after winning that relay. So beautiful. Absolutely love it. Then AIDS amnesia. Sugar daddies fuel HIV return. Older men drive HIV infection by having sex with younger girls, a socio-economic issue often overlooked, says Motsoaledi, quoting Health Minister there. Past success in managing HIV is feeding perception that it is no longer a threat, leading to new infection trend, especially among older adults. So there's the big one. Downs a point away from being crowned the champions again, using natural alternatives to treat anxiety. And finally, Questa making big strides with new album. That's the front page of the Sowetan.
Yeah, not forgetting the SABC website, www.sabcnews.com, and that's on your screen right now. Some of the stories that we are focusing on here at the SABC.
Yeah, of course, that big one over the weekend, Timothy Omatoza, the pastor, so being, he's expected to appear today, I think. So, yeah, it's going to be
have some reporter
very
crossings
interesting
there,
one. Looking forward to it. And then remember your app, SABC Plus, amazing, absolutely an amazing app. And you need to download it. I promise you, there's not a person I speak to that I don't tell them to download it. And then that person thanks me like you can't believe. So do it, download it, register. It's all yours. All right, it's 7. Here's your news.